Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, and I am bringing you a very interesting build. This is one that has been requested by one of my roommates, and so I decided that this is something I would definitely be taking a lot of time and effort into. And yeah, I had lots of fun trying to figure it out. I still am currently trying to figure it out, um, which is fun. No, it's actually a really, hopefully going to be a really, really good build because um, I've spent a lot of time talking to this roommate about like what would you like and how would you do it and whatnot. And so yeah, that's kind of how this turned into what it is. I absolutely bit off more than I could chew at the beginning because I was trying to do something that was way bigger than what I thought I could do. But I have slightly made it less unbearable. It's still a massive build to undertake. So I will be real, whatever you see in this video is currently all that I have done, but I plan on the rest of the day, like, I've got to go do some studying, but after I finish the studying, I am going to come back and maybe even stream the rest of this, because it's a lot. It's so much, that I just am a little overwhelmed, but, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a good build. I hope. And yeah, if you're worried about what I'm trying to do, don't worry. I do completely change what's going on here. Because I didn't know what I was doing, and it was frustrating to say the least. So yeah. This is probably one of the last roommate builds I'll do for a while because I'm currently in a uh I guess you would call it a feral stage with my building. Um, I built uh, a, a rundown motel. It wasn't rundown, it was just horrendous looking. So basically a horrendous motel, and yeah, I'm kind of just leaning heavily into that feral mode for the moment. I think it's super fun, I think it's super gross in a good way, and I love it. So yeah, I've got a few ideas and even a request from someone. So yeah, I'm gonna have heaps of fun trying to make some really dirty, grungy builds instead of picture perfect builds. But for now, I did promise this build a very long time ago, and I was waiting for the horse ranch pack to come out so that I could finish this build because I found out some things that were coming in the pack that I wanted to use in this one, which I haven't quite got yet. Anyway, I was having a lot of trouble with the stairs and whatnot here, but I think it doesn't really matter because I do get rid of it. But yeah, it's just I really liked the idea of having this fancy staircase up to the front, but I do change that, so that's not something we will really see anymore. Um, uh, I want to say unfortunately, but I also kind of like what I'm doing a bit better. Um, at the front, I'm gonna try and have it a bit, not flat per se, but just a bit, um, like you just enter on the level that you're at. You don't have to go up or downstairs or anything, but at the back, I want to have a bit more layers and whatnot, and have fun and playing with them. Although I could do something like this at the front, but it would eat up into an idea I have, and I'm not sure I want to might do that. So yeah, yeah, I was speaking to my roommate after doing all of this, and we were coming up with ideas of what I could do or what they wanted, and yeah, so there's been a few different ideas about what I need or what they would like me to do and what I should change. So I'm having a look at that, and I'm going to see if I can do that, hopefully. Yeah, the build is nowhere near finished, so this is going to take up quite a few episodes, unfortunately. And yeah, this is one of the builds that once I get to a point where I do have a shell, I am going to save it just as the shell. And then once I get to the furnishing, then I will make it furnishing. That didn't make any sense. Then I will save it with the furnishing as well. But for the moment, I haven't even done a floor plan. So yeah, and the windows I'm still picking. I do not like the windows that I've picked now. I go through a couple different ideas of windows and whatnot, but around this point I got pretty annoyed and upset and just decided to take a break. And then this is where I am now coming back after like a day or two of just not doing anything and trying to basically resolve the issue I'm having of I hate this build and I want to make it better because it's for someone I know and care about, so I want to do the best I can. And it's a pretty build too. It's not an ugly build, so I've got to do good in a pretty build. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I've really... Like, I haven't even got to... Again, like I said, I haven't done any of the interior. I haven't done any floor plans. I haven't done anything like that. There's a lot going on. A lot of ideas that I'm playing around with, and it's a lot. And it doesn't help that I'm sick, so trying to think about, oh, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that. And then being like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would you do that? Yeah, it's like the idea with this roof being raised up, I wanted to put another like little level underneath it to make a, I don't even know how to explain it, like a, you call it a room that... I've really lost my train of thought. Like a some people have it in their houses as a like a way to let all the hot air out of their house and cool it down. And then it lets light in and fresh air. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I was trying to go for, and then I realized that I didn't know how to do that, and I was too sick to try and figure it out. I was gonna stream it, but I felt so low energy that I didn't, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I was going through so many different ideas in my head. I wouldn't have been able to pay attention to the stream on top of that, unfortunately. But if I am feeling better later today, I will stream it. Potentially even when this video has already gone live. So we'll have to wait around and see. So if you are wanting to see me live stream some of this build, definitely go check me out on Twitch. I still haven't linked it below, and I don't think I will, because Twitch isn't sort of my main go-to thing, but I probably should. I say that a lot. I had a lot of trouble picking windows, and I don't know if anyone else has these problems of picking windows, but it's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's very tiring. I like every idea, every thing you have to pick, it's a lot. And when you pick a big build, it's even more of a lot because you have to keep going and picking these things, and I'm very, very tired already from this build, and I haven't even started. I'm just looking at it. Like, I have started, but I haven't continued today, and all I'm doing today is just looking at it. So, yeah, it's been interesting to look at, to say the least. I definitely feel like I sort of bit off more than I could chew a little bit with this build, but I feel like taking it portions at a time that I will do better. And trying not to stick too hard to my inspiration photo would probably be another beneficial thing I could do. But at the moment, that's all I'm currently doing, which is not the best. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do better. Do better. That was really quiet, I'm sorry. And yeah, just keep on keeping on. I haven't taken my medication yet today to get better. So I am feeling a bit low energy, but I'm hoping that when I do take it, I feel immensely better. I can get lots of work done and keep on keeping on. And now that I'm like looking at these builds, I see a lot of ideas like coming through of, oh, I could do this or I could do that. And yeah, I'm not 100% sold on all of these ideas, but having lots of fun just having the ideas and being like, just because I can't use it here doesn't mean I can't use it in the future. So I'm very excited about future builds because they are definitely going to involve a lot of the things that I've included here, and a lot of the items that I've never really used or thought about, or you know, that sort of stuff. I really liked having all of these plants hanging over the edge, but then I didn't like how the middle bit was just empty there. And I realized that I could have just kept it the way I had it and put in the fencing, which I did later. But I decided to go a different way because the plants didn't hang long enough and I didn't have enough reserve energy to layer them nicely. But that is something I definitely want to try in a future build, is to just layer them all up nice and neatly. But I found what I did to be, yeah, I like it personally. Yeah, it just took a lot of energy and effort to get all of this done, especially that knowing that I am very low energy at the moment. Like, I walked to pick up some fruit and vegetables not too far away from where I am, and yeah, it just took the life out of me. I needed to just sit down for 10 minutes to gain my energy back. So also for you, those of you who are worrying that I'm going out in public when I'm sick, I'm not contagious. I just am really low energy because of being sick, which is great fun. I also had the worst time trying to get this one thing just to sit nicely, and it wouldn't. For the life of me, I could not get it to sit nicely until right before I was about to give up. I did give up a couple of times, and then I came back and went, no, I need to fix it. And you know what? It's not even placed properly, and I don't care. That's just where it's going to sit. And I couldn't. I could have used chill mod, absolutely, but I was very low energy and low effort and didn't even think about that. So yeah, it's really annoying that the moment I want to try and do this big build for someone, I can barely function. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try any harder, because this build is so cute. I think if I keep going, it's gonna be just absolutely adorable. But yeah, at the moment, I'm just not feeling it. And I'm really hoping to feel better so that I can get this done and do it in a really, really nice way, because I love it. I think it's so, like, it has the potential to be so pretty and so well done. And I know there are 1,000 builders out there who could do it 1,000 times better than me, but I, like, for my own standards, I feel like I'm so close to being happy with what I'm doing. But I also know if I don't continue with what I'm doing, it's gonna make me upset because of, like, oh, I could have put more effort and energy into this area, or I could have made it look better here, or whatever. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep chipping away at each section, day by day, I guess, and hope that it turns out the way I want it to, because it's really getting close to something that I'm happy with, and I really hope you guys are happy too. Like, and I hope you guys are seeing the progress I'm making, because I've spent just an hour and a half just doing this, like what you see now. I've probably spent an hour just on, or like maybe half an hour on window placement alone. Which, you know, as frustrating as it is, I'm learning what looks good, what doesn't look good, how to, you know, like make it look prettier or neater or better styled or anything like that, because yeah, I honestly, I don't want to just be a simple boring builder anymore. Like, I want this to be an amazing build. Like, I did a city townhouse build a while ago with a few townhouses, and it was amazing and I was so proud, and I want to get back to like that sort of level of detail. So I'm, yeah, definitely going to do better. Basically, what you see in this build isn't final. It is not, like, even, yes, I changed the window placement now, but like in the future I could still replace it again and change it again. So yeah, I don't think what's final is final. Everything's everything is subject to change. And if you have any comments on how to improve said build, I would gladly take the advice on and yeah, improve it. At the end of the day, it is for one of my roommates, so if they don't like it, I will change it to their liking. But yeah, I just enjoyed this build so much so far, and it's really challenging me and pushing me just to improve. Just day by day, I guess. I don't want to do a bad job, I guess, at the end of the day. Like, some of the builds I've put out, I feel like I've just put out because I've told myself I have to put out a video, but now I'm trying to do builds that make me happy instead of, I guess, just putting them out for the sake of putting them out. So yeah, I had a great time doing this, and I hope you guys have had a great time watching, but other than that, thank you guys for stopping by, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!